Now that we already know the structure of the serous cell, let's continue to answer the fourth question regarding the classification of exocrine glands. Initially, we will explain the structure of the mucous cell and then compare it with the serous cell. We saw in the previous video that the serous glands secrete proteins and the mucous glands secrete glycoproteins. While protein secretions are fluid and aqueous, glycoprotein secretions are thick and viscous. They form the mucus that coats, humidifies, lubricates and protects the respiratory, gastrointestinal and genital tracts, for example. We will see the adaptations that mucous cells present for the synthesis, storage, and release of glycoproteins. We see in the basal portion a discrete quantity of rough endoplasmic reticulum, where the synthesis of the proteic part of glycoproteins occurs. In the supranuclear region, the Golgi complex, main site of carbohydrate synthesis, is well developed. The Golgi apparatus generates membranous secretion vesicles that accumulate at the apical pole of the cell. In the nucleus, the chromatin is more condensed than in the serous cell. Let's check now the appearance of the mucous cells in photomicrographs. In this slide of the tongue, we can observe that the mucous glands stain weakly. The mucous cells are also pyramidal, just like the serous ones, but they form elongated tubular structures with more evident lumens, known as mucous tubules. The nucleus of each cell is flattened against its base by the numerous and voluminous vesicles of secretion. The tongue has mucous glands as well as serous glands. When we find a region on the slide where both these types of glands are present, the differences between them become increasingly apparent. We highlight again the differences in staining. While the protein-producing glands stain intensely, the glycoprotein-producing ones stain weakly. The nucleus of each serous cell is rounded and is found in the basal third of the cytoplasm. Yet, the nucleus of each mucous cell is flattened against the base of each cell. There are also glands which are formed by both serous and mucous cells, thus being capable of producing proteins and glycoproteins at the same time. They are called seromucous glands, such as sublingual and submandibular salivary glands, as well as glands present in the respiratory tract. On this large salivary gland slide, we can see how both the serous and mucous cells are organized in the seromucous glands. The mucous cells of the secretory portion are highlighted by the addition of the Gaussian blue dye to the standard hematoxylin and eosin staining. They form mucous tubules. These structures in demilon shape at the terminal portions of the mucous tubules are the serous acini, which in the seromucous glands are called serous demilunes. In this 7th video of our series about exocrine glands, we have seen that these glands can be classified as serous or mucous, according to the secretion of proteins or glycoproteins, and that they are glands capable of producing these two types of product, the seromucous glands. In the next video, we will answer the last question used to classify the exocrine glands. How is the product of secretion eliminated from the cell? Do not miss it!